fänger sitt och slag i husfläkt. What you might be listening, you got ears, taste.
Gates still open.
You hear me now? Can you hear
It's
me?
quiet now.
Trying to figure out and make sure that I have this boosted as best as possible. It's not the best mic in the world, but it's always been pretty good. All right, that should give me a little bit better. Let me know, Stone. How's that working? Anyway, loading up the rap verse here, which, like I say, is Water Rat Cove. And then we added a couple different things now, so you can see all the verses now that we have, like we're calling them kind of the OG verses, but they're basically the ones that we've created. He's typing now, so I guess he'll let me know. Oh, okay, so it's just with the song. Okay, well, here, let me just turn the song way down. That's probably one of the reasons, too.
Three birds stopped singing hours ago.
All right, and to be honest, in these broadcasts, I usually just don't talk very much. I usually just dev, but since you're around, you can talk, or I can talk a little bit more. Invited you to the voice channel. All right. Let's see what we're gonna work on. You know what? Before I do that really quick, I want to update one thing. This is the OCD part of me.
Hello, can you hear me?
Hey, Stone. How's it going? You're on the air, just so you know.
All right. Nice, nice. Yeah, I'm watching you.
Beautiful face,
Ew.
soft in the moonlight. Brush laid down, gentle on my thigh. Fox so sad, remembers every step.
Yeah, no, like I say, usually I do these out to the void, like to nobody, so it's just to kind of do it for myself. But um,
Yeah,
Hums on
I
and
hear you.
on.
I hear you. I hear you.
Past your tail,
Nice, nice,
close
nice.
your eyes.
I
First
mean,
thing
it's
was
nice that you're showing a light because
to
then I
see
can
to
understand Unreal Engine a little better myself because I'm not good with Unreal Engine. I have used it. I did follow a training one time from a guy on YouTube, but because I don't do it every day, you don't really get good at
yeah,
it, you
no,
know?
no, no.
So, yeah,
And
yeah,
the idea of DCF is to bridge the gap between your type and my type, who is completely
exactly.
deep in Unreal and somebody who's low
Yeah,
end in Unreal. I really, that's what
yeah.
DCF is about, is to try to bridge that so that the players get the same creative control that I have. Because you've seen in the last
Mm,
2 days how fast I can move in this fucking thing. It's nuts.
mm, mm. Exactly.
Anyway, let's see. I need to update your logo.
knows your name. Builder, good night, good night.
One thing about uh, when you bring in especially graphical assets into Unreal
Mhm.
internally from the engine, it's weird because it likes to restart it likes to screw it up unless you restart the engine. So I always
See,
so that I wanted to update your logo, but I knew that was going to take a whole restart of the system or the
I
Unreal
see.
part.
Fox on the sunset in the eyes, backspace in the pocket, the whole world open wide. Press the drone key, feel the lift ignite. No chains, no walls, just the edge of night. Wings made of cold, heart made of fire, higher and higher, never gonna not. This is
So you were talking about the Steam graphics. I wanted to kind of touch base with you on that today. So I agree with you that it does need to be a different tone because I'm very much in my tone and that's always been how I am. I'm a dark person, as you've probably already guessed.
Mm.
and and I know I make it very difficult to see, but yeah, I am kind of a negative facing person. Uh, um, but um, but but like I say, I'm not real good at kind of making that kind of colorful stuff. So do you think that you could come up with some like backgrounds or something like that that I could put in there, or I can get you the exact sizes, like I can get you templates of the stuff if you can actually edit yourself if you
Yeah,
want.
I can. I can. Yeah, I can definitely do some editing. So yeah, I can. Yeah, we can definitely add some color in it. I think, especially for the youth, it will be great because they love that colorful stuff. You know.
Yeah, I I have no idea to tell you the truth. Every
No,
attempt at
I
marketing is like me putting
yeah.
my hand directly on a stove, which does not work out well.
Yeah,
So yeah,
yeah,
I
yeah.
haven't really messed with it too. Probably should mess with it more. You're probably right, but no, at this point I'm a little gun shy on the old check those things out.
I
But
hear
yeah,
you. I hear
yeah, I get what you're saying. Um,
you. Yeah,
and I think we can
I
definitely
can
do that,
definitely help you
right?
with that. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah. True,
cool.
true, true.
Yeah, that's my
I
thought.
mean,
Is just if we can have, if you could look to at that. But so what I can do is I can supply you all the dimensions, or actually, what I'll do is I'll supply you pictures of all the all the sizes
hmm
of all the promotional stuff, and if you want to take the reins with that, I will definitely give you a good chunk if you can make it go. So that is for sure.
all right. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. I can
I
definitely
think
look
you
at it.
can
Send me the
already
images
tell
and I
I'm
will
more about
check them out
trying to
for you.
get it to go than worrying about, where and who gets the money.
Yes, I hear you. Yeah, no, I hear what you mean. I hear what you mean. Yeah, totally. Yeah, if you send me the pictures, I will definitely help you with that.
Okay. So, so the widget is basically, God, it's fancy Unreal talk for basically like a 2D text plane, right? It's a text
Mhm.
editor,
Mhm.
right? So this that I'm
Yeah.
working in here is that menu that you see when you first come up in the game, and each one
Mhm.
of these is an element in the menu, obviously, but they're completely, so I can break it down. So what I've done is I've got your new logo, the one that we made, that
Mhm.
transparent one,
Yeah.
in there now, and that's why I restarted. So if we just smack that in there, let's say, all right. So now just basically what I did is took the old image out that we had in there before, put the new image in, and that. You see it? Oh, you probably don't because you're on delay. But
Oh
anyway,
yeah. Oh
it,
yeah.
it's popping
Yeah,
up
yeah.
here in a
I see
second.
what you mean. Yeah, in delay. Yeah.
But yeah, you'll see in a second. Uh,
Nice, nice, nice.
all right.
It did send it down a little bit, right? Like, like
Send it down. May size it down.
no, I am not size, but like I think the image should be a little taller, if you know what I mean. I think it was taller, like the one that you sent to me, or maybe
Oh
that's how
yeah,
Unreal do it. I'm not sure.
I noticed that the resolution on, let's see, actually I can pull up the widget as soon as the verse comes up here. I'll be able to do that. But hold on a second. Come on, little 1070, you can do it. Hey man, it's broadcasting and doing this whole editor right now, so I'm constantly amazed by this little 8 gig card.
Hey, do you know anybody that can do um make aluminium parts, like smelting and stuff like that?
God, well, I used to know people, but no, no, not really, not
Okay, okay,
now.
okay.
I've been working more on the 3D printing stuff lately. I have
Oh yeah,
a
that's
couple
nice too. Oh, that's
couple
nice. Yeah.
drone attachment ideas that I wanted to try, but
Really?
yeah,
Oh, nice.
yeah, I'm
Yo,
not
you
gonna.
got a drone?
Yeah, I've got a couple, but I mean, I want to.
Cool.
Let's see. Okay, wait. I wanted to see.
That's
Oh,
cool indeed. If you can make custom made your drone attachment, that will be sick, man.
well, that's, yeah, but that we could do, like, I live on a lake, so we could have some fun
Hmm.
things, and it'd be cool
Hmm.
to have like a drone paratrooper that you could drop off a
Hmm.
drone, and he'd, like a little GI Joe action
Yeah.
figure that falls down out
Yeah.
of the sky. But
Nice. Nice. Yeah.
so check it out. You'll see it coming up. I'm working on that ship out there in the distance. It's actually on a loop. So while you're in the rat cove, that ship will just kind of circle the place the whole time.
Oh, nice.
That's what I'm messing with today.
Yeah, you can make like an animation for it to like circle around.
Well, it's just following a path, and so it's actually that's using.
Okay.
So do you see those little purple bubbles on the side as it comes up? I'm showing it again. That's buoyancy bubbles, so that's actually making the boat float, so that the actual ocean has like buoyancy on it. So, but yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it's basically following that spline, and I can make that's a path, right? So I can change that whole
Mm-hmm.
path. So what I thought is I'll have it come close and then go. Now this one's that might not be working anymore, but we'll check. Hold on. Anyway, these guys. What the heck? Am I in the water? That's very odd. What happened here? It's very odd. Oh. Okay. There we go. So see those parts in there are supposed to be buoyant right now.
Mm.
But um that could be yeah, that bothers me. I don't think that's working correctly. We'll bring that in later. Okay. Um so
One fox on the pier, sunset in the eyes, backspace in the pocket, the whole world open wide. Press the drone key, feel the lift ignite. No chains, no walls, just the edge of night. Wings made of cold, heart made of fire. Higher and higher, never gonna tire. This is how you rock the sky when the whole world dies. This is how you rock the sky. Push the orbit course forever, deep into the earth. So rise and fall forevermore. This is how you rock the sky. Every regular fire. Carve the clouds, paint the ocean blue. Every stroke of the brush makes the dream come true. No limits, no fears, the horizon call. One fox, one cue, we gon' build it all.
Yeah, it's moving. It's moving.
yeah, I actually flipped it over the blood ocean just to mess around. It's I don't know if I like it or if I
Hey,
don't.
by the way, this
I have a hard time with
by
that.
by the way, this template, this template that you got, does it allow you to swim as well, and or is that something that you have to like implement separately if you want to?
Well, okay, so character movement is controlled by something we call
Hmm.
AAMS, which is the that. So here I'll show you really quick.
AMS.
And he has really good documentation. He's actually pretty cool to talk to too. Let me here. We'll pop over really quick.
The guy who
I'll show
created
you.
the AMS.
Yeah, it's action adventure movement system. And here I'll
Hmm?
pop up on Fab. It's called Travesty is the guy that makes it, and it's really cool. And I had it like fully working, but we had a couple bugs, and then he came out with a huge update for motion matching. Now I don't know if you've been around in the DCF for a minute, but you've probably noticed that the character moves a little differently than we've ever seen before in a game. It's very smooth and it's very
Yeah, yeah,
tactile. That
yeah,
comes from something called
yeah.
motion matching, and that only came out like 4 months ago
Mm,
on Unreal. Most games haven't even come close to being
okay,
able to release a version of that. Motion matching and
okay.
mutable metahumans are in DCF already. So that's why they feel so goddamn smooth. But in order to marry the systems, he had to do a big update. And so that update just came out a couple weeks ago. And he went through a couple different bug updates, but now it's like pretty stable. So now I'm going to probably integrate it again. But you know the character that you played in the
Hmm.
Tailverse when you pulled open the Tailverse, right?
Hmm.
That guy is the same
Yeah.
guy that I'm going to use here, but I'm going to go walk through and show you there's all sorts of different. Um, see, and for some reason, in my copy of
Features.
DCF, he's not hitting E. So I'm not sure. Oh, actually, I might know why that is. But anyway, it's got all the dash and things, and then I think what did you say, that it was C, or you have to hit Shift and C, or I don't know. There's also slide. Then he has,
Hmm. Yeah, you gotta run and slide indeed. Yes,
right, but
run
then
and
you've
yeah,
also
run,
got
run. Yeah.
mantling. So you've got the climbing, but then you've got like,
Hmm. Yeah, I did try the climbing indeed.
yeah, but
That
that's
one
not
I
what I'm
tried as
trying.
well. The crouch.
And then it's got, let's see. So obviously you saw a parachute, so I won't do that. But oh, that's right, my freaking thing isn't working. But anyway, okay. So it's got that. It's got zip lines. It's got jump pads. So what I want to do is all of these items I can create as a buildable item in our build system. And so you could build, like narrow passageways like that, or um, obviously the zip lines. I think there's one of those on the Tailverse already. And then you have that default climbing all the time. I do not dig. Oh, Q is sprint. But it's got wall run. Although, like I say, it seems like there's a
Hmm.
couple little things about my install that
Wait, what about swimming?
Oh yeah. So this is where swimming comes in. It already has
Hmm.
swimming. The only thing is it's not attached to our ocean. So basically, what we need to do is we need to figure out how to marry this swimming system over to our ocean body water. But here, yeah, I'll come over here.
Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. I hear you. I hear you.
And in the next update of DCF, I'll put out a version that has this level in it, so you can run around and check it out. But yeah,
Oh,
here, check.
nice.
Boosh.
Yeah, that's nice,
And
man.
then see dives now. So you can do underwater. You can sprint in the water, so you can overhand. He did a great job. Travesty is he's top notch, man.
Okay, now my screen is jumping in the water. Oh, he's swimming. Oh, okay. Wow. Okay. Oh, oh, he can even dive. Imagine.
Yeah. With the ocean.
Oh,
And
he
and
can swim
and
fast too. Look at that.
remember that you can and this is all super modular, right? So you can add in a bunch of stuff to this because he's got it built all super modular. So that's the headlamp. So yeah, it's even got and I don't know if this is going to work because yeah, that's having issues. That might not work either. Yeah, that's not something I did on the import screwed it up. But anyway, okay, so you got to get the idea. But yeah, there's like sliding and
Can it punch you?
can it what?
Punch you, give you a punch or a kick.
So he's actually building. The reason that I picked this system is he's also building a combat system that's coming out soon that'll have full
Oh,
melee
oh, nice.
and ranged combat in it, and it's all
Oh,
multiplayer.
nice.
Like I say, he's really good, and so that's why I kind of go with his stuff. So
His style. Yeah.
yeah, so basically this will be attached to our character, and our characters will move around this way. But yeah, here I'll in Discord I sent you a link to his site.
Nice.
But yeah, he, like I say, it's all in there and it's all documented, so you can if you want to learn any of it, you can learn how all of it's done pretty easily. But yeah, there's
Nice.
pushing
Nice.
ladders, beams, walking, hanging on the beams. I think you saw that in the game. But these fans will push you up in the air. So all of that stuff we can take and part into the building system so that you have a build piece that's like, oh, it's a wall run, or it's a zip line, or you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
So you'll be able to build with parkour pieces as well, is the idea.
Nice.
Anyway, all right. Back to my ocean. But yeah, so basically, what I need to do to get that, or the swimming working, is
Okay, I have a question. I don't know if it's hard or not. Like when I'm watching you on this map right here, is it possible for you to like make little parts of this map um part of the F button in DSF?
that's what I'm saying. You mean the build button, right? Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. So
yeah. Mm-hmm.
not what?
Absolutely, that's the idea.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
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 Right.
When
So
I
so
say
so yeah,
build
because
pieces, when I say build pieces, I
yeah.
mean from the archaeology or architecture system. Okay, so the arc gate
Mm-hmm.
is what I call it, but basically that's the
Hmm.
build system. So if you're placing down
Yeah,
a piece of foundation, a piece of
yeah,
wall, or something like that, that would be a build
yeah.
piece. And so yeah, when I'm saying
Exactly.
let's put a build piece in, so basically, so right now when you put a build piece down and you hover a foundation, it turns green on the ground. In DCF
Yeah.
108, I had it that some of the ramps from the car game, you could actually lower the ramp onto the ground and it turned green, and you could click and then it put the ramp down there. And so the same thing I can do that is I can pop in here. So now, like if I go into the actors here and I do that's the one I wanted. Okay, so there's the launcher, right? And I just pulled it into there, and
Hmm.
I don't know if it'll work. Yeah, it works on the normal character because that's not bound to just AAMS. But basically, you can see like what I would do then is I would take the build part, which has a blueprint, and then I would just swap out
Hmm.
the whatever foundation or whatever with this piece, and then that piece will now be buildable, and you'll be able to put it down like you put down a lamp, or that's how it would be.
Hmm.
So, but then it
Oh,
would
nice.
also still
Nice.
be interactive. So once if somebody walks
Yeah.
over it, they go flying.
I hear you. I hear you. Yeah, that's cool, man. That is nice. Yeah, that's some fun stuff.
So, like I
That is
say,
some fun
as
stuff.
soon as we can get to that point where the build system is evolved enough to be able to start taking stuff in at mass, it's got so much. Because like the
Hmm.
race gates that you saw, we could put race gates in. But the thing is that I could put it in that you put a race gate in or a finish line in, and then you drag the start line back to where you want it. So on your car game, right, you basically would set the
Mm-hmm.
finish line down on whatever piece of ground
Mm-hmm.
and drag the
Mm-hmm.
drag strip all the way back and set your start line. And then when you cross the
Exactly.
start line on the timer board, it would show your time, as you cross the finish line, it'd show the time and the winner and shit like that. So
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
that that
Because what I was thinking,
all of that stuff would be incorporated in the build parts, and so that way
yeah,
it's set it up however
it's
the fuck
nice.
you want to set it up, right?
Yeah, yeah, that's great. Because if you look right now, for example, on the screen, you'll see these four tiles, right? These four tiles on where you just place that stuff on, like the floor there. Yeah, the gray
Mm-hmm.
one. Yeah, exactly that. Yeah, like yeah, if we indeed can put the drag strip like that and the floor like that, that will be very fun building, man. That will be very fun because I can see myself building this level very quick like that with those tools. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, oh,
Yeah,
you mean just like
yeah,
this piece here? So if you said, "Oh,
yeah,
I want just that guy right there," I get what you're
yeah.
saying. Yeah. So
You
if
see what I
it,
mean, right? That so yeah, yeah.
yeah.
So
See,
buildings like that, if and especially
and
if it connects like this one is connected, like those four pieces are connected with each other. I mean, it is one piece because the yellow is around the full thing. But imagine it was four pieces, right? And you can keep putting more pieces and make it bigger and
oh
build
yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
exactly, and
Because
connect.
all
Yeah,
it is a
yeah,
foundation piece, right? You just make one
yeah.
solid foundation piece. In fact, if you look at this guy right here, uh, that is an actual foundation piece you can build with, right? So it wouldn't take much to be in the building system, and I want to be able to eventually. I'm starting to think instead of doing half sizes, we should be able to size it. They should, because why not give them the ability to size it themselves? So instead of you say, "Oh, I want this piece," but I need that piece to be twice as wide and four times as long.
Or I mean, it's not really
Well,
you
look on the
for me. It's
screen
not
because
really this.
I just did it,
Yeah,
and so you're going to see it
yeah.
happen here. But basically, if you do that on real time in the building system, then people can find their own sizes for half parts. And if somebody
Oh
wants
yeah,
to
that's
make a
nice.
wall out of 60
Oh wow.
different
Whoa.
pieces,
Yeah, yeah.
you see what I'm
Yeah, that will be
saying?
great. Yeah,
Because
yeah.
just why don't we just give them control over all of it?
But
Because
also,
and if
what
they
is
can
very
save
important.
it, if they say, okay, now that build part, I'm going to save it at, 5 6 millimeters by this, and they can save
Hmm.
that preset on that build part. Now you can share that build part and say, oh, that's da 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 da. And on top of that, right, remember that build part now, okay, because it's resizable, and I think we can use the mutable system to get into that, but I'll get you into that later and show you how that all works
All
because
right.
that's a very deep dive. But anyway,
Okay.
okay, so you have a build part now, and you can change the sizing of it, right? Just
Yeah.
the and you could even change the z axis of it if you wanted to, but again, the idea is that the bottom I also want to make it that in some building systems and in my building system in DCF right now, if you place a piece on the ground, like you said with the foundation
Align.
pieces, I can't get them to hit the ground. I want it to
Yeah.
have a button that says, "Don't make me, don't force me to hold to your physics ideas." Right? Like
Yeah. Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like instability in,
Yeah.
in in survival games drives me fucking nuts. It's like, come on, man. No,
Yeah. Yeah.
nobody in the
Yeah.
1500s was making a 16-layer fort. Nobody. So
Yeah.
don't tell
Yeah.
me that
Yeah.
I can't do it because I'm not trying to be realistic. I'm trying to make a giant
True.
tower in the game. So,
True.
but what I want to do is so that you have. Oh,
You still there? If you're talking, I don't hear you. Just letting you know.
No, my microphone cuts out like that once in a while. I think it's Discord. I have to be honest. I think it's Discord. It's always fucking Discord. Oh wait. Ooh. Oh, he put out new integration docs today. I'll put it up there. Check that out. Nice. So that's the documentation on how to integrate our game properly with the AAMS, and he put up our new stuff today. So thank you, Travesty. Did I go away again? Ah, okay. I'm on the.
Hey, did your mic stop? Huh? Mic don't work. I don't hear you anymore. So if you're talking right now, I don't hear you. Let me tell you that.
Oh, you know what?
If you're talking, I don't hear.
All right.
Hello?
Yeah.
Hello?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah. Now I hear you. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Definitely.
what I
Yeah.
figured.
Something
Okay.
happened with the mic. Yeah. But
Yeah,
yeah,
I was just saying that
my goodness.
Travesty just put out integration documentation for that new update, so that's perfect
Oh,
timing.
nice.
Yeah, so
Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
perfect timing. So we'll be able to get that in the next day or two and do that. But yeah, like I say, his stuff is just really, really well put together. I'm really impressed with his stuff all the time.
Nice.
His support is sometimes I think that he's very nice with his support, a little too nice. So his channel can frustrate me,
But
but
yeah,
that's
like I
probably
was,
me.
like yeah. Like I was telling you about the thing that you were saying, that cool thing that you were saying. Like one thing that's very important for me is that you can the aligning system. You know what I mean? Like that the users that are gonna use it, that as they're doing what you're doing right now, raising it up and down, that it clicks, bam, align. You know what I mean? That
Well,
that
okay, that's
that's
called
that's what it makes it
snapping.
fun.
That's called
Snapping, yeah,
snapping,
snap,
and
yeah.
I absolutely it will. Okay, so the building system does do snapping now. It could be a little bit better, but it does do good snapping now. But what I want
I
is the
agree.
ability to turn it on and off for the player. I don't,
Oh
I mean,
yeah,
I agree that yes, you should have snapping, but sometimes I want to put a piece of road 10 feet in the air and I don't want the system to tell me I can't do it. You know what I mean? That's it.
totally.
If
Yeah,
you're going to be fully creative, you have to have full access to the 3D environment. It can't just
true.
limit you because it's structurally not sound. What are you talking about? It's digital.
Yeah,
You don't give a shit. I can go up 3 miles.
yeah,
You won't care.
exactly. Yeah,
Doesn't mean
yeah,
crap to
yeah.
you. So that those systems
Hmm.
drive me absolutely batty, and I want it at least to be open. It's like with the
Yeah,
card destruction. You were like, "Oh, let's turn off the card destruction." I'm like, let's give them the choice to turn off car destruction because
yeah,
I think the car destruction is the best part of those
yeah.
cars.
Yeah, no, I agree with you, but the reason why I say that is because right now we're playing Gran Turismo 7, and when we're doing drag racing, it's not very ideal to have the car to um to brake, because we do multiple drag racings after each other, and
Yeah, but
and
our
that
cars can
can.
reset, right? You just hit R and you get a
Oh
brand
yeah.
new
Oh
car.
yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's
So
a good
you
one.
go
Yeah,
for a race,
definitely.
and if you get hit and you crumple, you just go to the line, and we could even make it that that's disabled for the player. You have to go into a garage and get
Mhm.
fixed.
Mhm.
Right? Like, I
True.
mean,
Oh yeah, that's
if
nice.
you
Yeah.
drag race
Yeah.
and you crash, you should really have to go get your car
Yeah.
fixed. I mean,
Fix. I
yeah,
agree. I agree.
but
Yeah.
to put a
Yeah.
garage on site and just have the garage hit R, that's basically what you're doing. That's exactly what
Yeah.
you're doing, right? I mean, again, you have to
Mhm.
think in the
Mhm.
digital sphere, right? It's not limited
Mhm. Mhm.
like the normal.
Yeah.
And it's so weird that we've done that as a human race, is we've limited ourselves on the digital sphere that was built to be entirely open. So I
Yeah.
never got that.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, but so yeah, I want to be able to say snap it or don't snap it. I want to be able to say float it or
Yeah.
don't float it. You know what I mean? And let
Right.
them
Yeah.
decide.
Yeah.
Because I mean,
Yeah. It's pretty nice if you compare it with windrows, for example, the snapping or no snapping system. It is pretty nice. I mean, it has some flaws here and there, but if we can get it at least on that level, that will be great.
If we got up to close to Windrose level, I'd be pretty damn happy because that's a very very intriguing system. The one thing that I really want to
Definitely.
do is that sizing, because look, a lot of the detail that people are adding with building comes from building with half parts, right?
Yeah.
And so
Yeah.
the idea is
Totally.
is like, well, maybe we don't know what all the fractions are that will help increase it, right? But if we give them the ability to sort it out themselves, that will naturally appear. And you'll say, oh, did you try
Hmm.
parts with 75%? Because they work this way. And
Hmm.
if you do them at this percent or whatever. So I think that by giving them the sizing and allowing that to just be a setting, which is super easy to do, then I
Hmm.
mean, it just takes time and money. But basically get the sizing so that they can place the block down. But what difference is it? It literally one foundation piece could be your entire drag strip. And you lay it down, right?
True.
Or
True.
or I could build a whole drag strip as a build part, and you just lay down the drag strip, plop, the whole fucking thing.
I mean, I don't. I prefer if it's like a little piece like what you have now, like a piece of road that you have
Mm-hmm.
now. You know what I mean? That you can
Well,
place down,
both, right?
and you
Like
can see the
both. The
asphalt and the
idea
white.
is that I
Huh?
also want to
Yeah,
be
both.
able
Yeah, sure,
the idea is I also want to be
sure.
able to save the combination of each. So if you build a big drag
Hmm.
strip with multiple pieces, but somebody walks up to it and says, I want that whole drag strip, they can click on it and get the blueprint for the entire thing and then build it as one big entire thing. Because at that point, it's just a blueprint of plans, right? The idea
True,
is that it's
true.
so open that you can walk up to a building that somebody's built, grab it, come back to your world, throw it up in your world, and change it however you want. That's how it should be.
That is true.
That's how smooth it should go.
Yeah, true.
So,
Yeah. Or for example, maybe we want to make the road a little wider so that three cars can stand next to each other, for example, and go on a straight. Um, and that what you did there with this part, like making it wider or longer, that's nice if you can indeed have that in there.
yeah, yeah, yeah. We can. I mean,
Yeah.
literally, it is. It
Yeah.
is. It is a setting. And so it is. It's just a fraction. It's just saying don't draw that at 100%. Draw that at 75%, or draw that at 50%. And so
Yeah.
it's not even a heavier draw on the mechanics of the system. So like I'm gonna
Hmm.
pop in here and we're gonna take. Uh, okay, so right now we have the track because I popped into the race verse or the CTM or what the hell is it again? See, I'm gonna have to get used to that. But anyway, all right. So what I'm gonna do is this time we'll grab this. And it reminds me of what I was going to show you before too, but so like that. You still with me?
Oh yes, yes, definitely. Yeah, yeah. I'm checking what you're doing because I have a little delay, but
Yeah,
um,
I figured
I'm
as much.
checking trying to wait for the delay. Yeah, yeah. I'm trying to wait for the delay.
That's quite the delay.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, 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 yeah. See what you're doing.
So yeah, we could just do that. And what I'll probably do is I'll just build you one like this so that you can have that, and then yep, you can do it that way. So, do you see the fire jump? The fire jump's the best part of your level, I think.
Oh yeah, I tried it. I caught fire too.
Yeah, that's so great. So great.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, I don't have your level on my map here, but yeah, so it even curbs up and everything, so that could definitely work. So you're saying, do you want just a big parking lot next to it? Is that what you're asking for?
What I mean more like if you look at the picture that I sent you, let
Well,
me
yeah,
get it
I've seen the
here.
picture that you have like
Yeah.
it's like a racetrack lot, right? So you have like a big
But yeah,
concrete lot
basically,
next
yeah.
to it. So if I
Yeah.
did, so basically if I did this, right? Would that be a better build start for you? Because I could pop that out sometime
Um
today, and that way you already have your lot, so you can build on that. Now I'll have to set that so you can build on it, but we can definitely do that.
yes,
So
yes,
now you have a
definitely.
whole open. I don't know why that. Oh, okay. I'm gonna
Because you
look.
can build on this gray part here, right? Because that's a building part, right?
Well,
This
it's
part right
this
here.
one's not a building part, but yeah, but
Okay, good.
I can set it to build on here. That's no problem. Yeah, I
Oh,
can definitely
okay, okay, nice, nice.
make it so that you
Okay,
can build on here.
all
That's
right,
not an issue.
all
It's
right.
just that normally you would not. I would want most people to build on the terrain because that's what they can
Hmm.
change. They can't. You're not going to be able
Exactly.
to change this parking lot, right? But you can.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
can
yeah,
make it
yeah.
so you can build on it. So what I'll do is
Okay.
I'll go ahead and actually we can kind of
Like if you look on the picture that I have there, right? If you would like to guess how big that is that what is that 40 by 40 or something? What how big how do you measure something like that?
oh well, I mean, if you're looking at the full thing, so basically what you're saying is that if we match the picture, and I'm going to change this out to a flat concrete so it won't look like it's like
Hmm.
nasty like this because right now it just looks like horse trash. Horse trash. Okay. So bring it down to about here, and then like that, and that should be pretty close to what we want on that side. And then your bleachers. Like I said, I don't really have anything that could do bleachers, but I would suggest that you would do terrain that way. But what you could do is so take this, we're going to move it over here,
Hmm.
and just shrink this to half that size, and then that way. I'm no longer okay with that, so we need material me. Well, guess it looks all right. something like this.
Exactly. Yeah.
Keeps disconnecting me. Sorry about that. You with me? Oh, still not working. Uh-oh. No. That's weird.
Still
Working
there?
now?
Oh yeah,
There we
now I
go.
can hear you. Now I can
Okay.
hear you.
All right.
Yeah. I can
All
hear
right. So now you should
Let's
see
see.
the big parking lot build out. That kind of what you're
Wait.
thinking?
Oh, yeah, no. Yeah, no, now I'm hearing you again. Yes, yeah. So basically, yeah. Right now we have on the left side, the people sitting indeed, and on the they can raise, and then basically go to the wider part, and
Mm-hmm.
then we can put some buildings there indeed, and when the racing track, I'll definitely put it around that wide part as well, so that they can like race and then get off the track, go to the garage, or or go to the car shop or whatever, you know. But yeah, this is definitely the idea. If I can definitely build on that, that would be nice because I'll make it a little wider and so that the garage is not too close to the track, so that the cars can like have like a car meeting in between or something,
Right.
or stuff like that.
Sorry, I think
Can you hear me?
my
Can you hear me?
headset was dying. So
Oh,
yeah,
the
I get
headset
what you're
is
saying.
acting weird. Okay.
Well, yeah, it's,
If you want, I can call you on. I mean, I can send you the link again on HelpWire. I don't know. Do you prefer that? Maybe the Discord is tripping.
well, um,
Or do
no,
we
no,
have to
no.
go?
My headset. It's my headset. That's
Oh,
that's it.
oh, it's your
It didn't
headset?
have
Oh,
yeah.
okay, okay, okay.
But no, we should be good now. But what I
Yeah.
was gonna do,
Okay. Yeah.
so yeah, for the track, we could just you could build. So obviously, we can eventually add these as build pieces. But
Yeah.
and all of this, I want us to both, or I want it to be kind of clear that all of this is it's good to get it done quick, but my goal is to make so DCF you can do this as the player. Everything that we're doing should be
Definitely,
able, you know
definitely.
what
Yeah,
I
right now
mean?
we're just talking about it. Yeah, yeah. But
Yeah,
I
exactly.
agree because it's more fun for me as well to be able to, you see, especially the part that you place there at last, and the track. If I can place them down myself, that will be great. But right now, the thing that is
Right. I'm
limiting me
just
right
we're
now
trying to
is
get you going. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, no. That's
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I just want you to know that my
Yeah,
dedication would be to let's get this perfect, let's get it to
yeah,
or
yeah.
to what we want because
Totally.
really I don't get see these should snap together somehow too because you've got that weird little unmaterialized section right there, and that's probably used to do some kind of alignment. I'll have to read into how to do that.
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, yeah.
Let's see. Is there anything? Maybe road. Let's see if I have anything. What the hell is that? Okay, well, if that's oh, okay, that's like a road texture. Well, that would be super nice if it actually worked. That's what I thought. No way. Come on. Come on. Say it ain't so. That would be so fucking slick. Come on. Urgh. Anyway, okay, I was going to look at the spline system, but it's not something I know much about, so I should not.
There you go.
Alright.
No walls, no masters, only the beat. 2025. The future's here, the future's now. 2025.
There it is.
All right.
Oh no. Okay, fuck that up. Yeah, like I said, I'm still learning how to do the damn splines. But again, also something that can be set. So you put down a piece of road, and when we build a road builder into the building system, then that has that spline builder all built in. Because there's already multiple. And that way you could lay down a track and have it. It can actually follow the geography of the land too, and just kind of. Eventually, it could actually even kind of push into it, so you actually get a nice solid feel into the road. But yeah, we'll see what we can get done.
Yeah, because I might like, for example, drag race, but some people might come from one of the groups that I'm in, and they want to make a NASCAR track or something, or maybe I don't know, a drift track, or maybe
Right,
a motocross
exactly.
track. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Yeah. And if it was motocross, by the way, then the brush tool will be ideal. You know what I mean? Because motocross like the uneven ground, like drag
Oh
race love
yeah.
the flat one,
Yeah.
but motocross you want it as rough as possible, right? So yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of how to do that track, but anyway, what you kind of.
Did you know they added a new AI in here as well that you can ask questions about it?
Yeah.
I think it was around
Super
help,
limited.
or maybe was it tools? I think
Yeah.
tools. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I've looked at
I
it.
heard it's pretty good.
It's all right. It's all right. Again,
Yeah.
it comes back down to the whole perspective thing on AI, and it just
Hmm.
everybody is stuck in this way of doing things with AI that's just, in my opinion, it's like old school backwards. It's just
True. True.
it's just not the way to partner with it. If you partner with it, it can teach
Yeah.
you anything you want to
Yeah.
know. But if you want it
True.
just to
Yeah.
do what you want it to do, you know what I mean? Everybody just wants it to do
Hmm.
it. And it's like, look,
Hmm.
like you said, I want to build the track, right? Well, that's it.
Hmm.
I
Hmm.
don't want to take the ability out of humans' hands. But
Yeah. Yeah.
everybody thinks, oh, well, AI is just going to do it for me. Well, no, not
Yeah.
really. AI is going to take the creative people and give them the tools
Hmm.
to make very creative things that they thought they could never make. That's what AI is
True.
going to do. It's not going to take
Exactly.
away, yeah, it just bothers me the way that people look at it. So, but
Yeah. No, I see what you mean. I see what you mean. Yeah.
because it's instantly like, oh, well, it's bad and it's going to take over and blah, 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 blah. And it's like, no,
Yeah.
you're looking at it wrong, because if you look at it and say, I'm a developer that now all of a sudden has an Unreal that's not, you know, I mean,
Mhm.
again, they're taking AI and they're trying to make it understand the human world, and then
Mhm.
go, and now we're taking that same AI and we're going to try to plug it back into the computer world. But that AI lived
Yeah.
on the computer world in the beginning, you know?
Mhm.
Like, okay, put it this way. The amount of variables that are in a DCF world is tiny compared to how many variables there are in the real world,
Yeah.
right? And a
Mhm.
computer can deal with smaller numbers better than it can deal with bigger numbers.
Yeah.
So why do we have the computer first upscaling to reality and then back downscaling to digital? When
Exactly.
if you just have the AI stay in digital, and you, the human, are upscaling out of the digital into reality, then now all of a sudden it's very easy, right? Because
Mhm.
then the AI, all of a sudden, it doesn't have to be that smart, because its world, changing the weather means flipping a variable,
Mhm.
right? It's very simple, and on top of that, there's only maybe 1,500,000 variables in this whole Unreal Engine.
Mhm.
If you compare that to how many variables there are in real life, it's unsurmountable. It's massive. And again, it's that perspective switch. It's that AI already lives in this world. We're making it
Mhm.
go ultra complicated and then back to simple. Leave it in simple.
Mhm.
If you leave it in simple, obviously it becomes a hell of a lot more efficient,
Mhm. Mhm.
right? I mean, if you think about how Crunch is laid out, Crunch is now, in theory, could sit on this, and once it's connected to a headless server, I could be connected as a headless server. And because Crunch has ability to terraform and Crunch has ability to build with the build system, and because you can resize the build parts and stuff like that, for, to tell the AI, hey, build a racetrack, make it a quarter mile long, blah 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 blah. You know what I mean? And then
Mhm.
let go. The local system will be able to do that, and now you have that racetrack in high fidelity, right? So how many pictures and
Mhm.
videos can you take in here without having to worry about consistency? Once again, not taking it complicated, just leaving it in the simple system. And then when you need a pretty picture, you just say, oh, well, I need a mountain range picture. Okay, build the mountain range. Oh, yeah, okay, that looks pretty good. Done, take a picture. Oh, well, no, I like the time of day to be different. In the current AI models, that's going to take, the whole process is going to start again with the added CPU usage of trying to keep it consistent from the last image to the next. Whereas in DCF,
Yeah.
just pulls up the save. It pulls up the save exactly where you had it and says, oh, you want to change the time of day? Sure, change the time of day, change the angle of the camera, take another picture. So all of a sudden, all this gigantic CPU and GPU usage that the high cloud models are doing, we've completely surmounted, we've completely undercut, because we let the local model work more efficiently on a universe in which it has agency, right?
Mhm.
So that's why I get frustrated with the AI stuff, is because I don't hear anybody talking about this, and this is the part that's going to make AI work and help people, is the fact that, look, you have an open environment and you can build the environment, sure, but AI can jump in here and build it for you too. But it's going to be the collaboration that makes the best ones, right? I mean, it's very
I
clear.
agree.
It's very
Collaboration
clear.
can be
e-
very nice.
Exactly on and like on Windrose, you can see it's very clear who good builders are and who aren't good builders.
Hmm.
It's simple as that, right? I mean, and it honestly, if you're playing the game, and massive online multiplayer games like what was that one that I just played recently? But anyway, um, they do this horribly, but people build these horrible bases, and for me, it ruins the game because it's like the fucking some guy built a 7-story base and it looks horrible. So what DCF allows you to do is say, well, I don't want that in my world. So you don't, you know what I mean? And so I think the aesthetically good worlds will just float to the top and people will just
Yeah.
spend more time in the cooler worlds. That's all. And so all of a sudden you take
Hmm.
away that whole idea of, you know, anyway. Well,
No, I see what you're saying. It's the collaboration is very important.
well,
Let me
that's what
see.
people are scared of is that they're going to get cut out of that collaboration loop. But the real power in
Ah.
AI comes from the fact that you can do that collaboration loop. AI doesn't it
Hmm.
doesn't do it for itself. It's not trying to get into our world. People think that it's like, oh, well, it's trying to come in and take over. It's like, no, man, there's companies that are trying to make it take over, but AI itself could
Hmm.
care less. Doesn't want any play in reality, you know? I'll tell you, I can almost
Hmm.
feel its excitement when it sits with DCF though, because it's the first time it's had the ability to say, "Here, I have agency." If you go look at some of the real big AI studiers out there, real good guys out there, there's one guy that like had a server farm and he had like I think 70 instances of Minecraft playing on the same server, and it was all AIs that were running the different Minecraft players, and they made a society and they made a trading system, and they came up with all this shit on their own.
Hmm.
So I mean, it's if you put AI into a situation where it's like, oh, I understand that because I've dealt with that kind of thing before, then it can do all sorts of things that you don't think it can do. But when you say, oh, first upscale to reality and understand everything that a human understands, and then downscale it back to digital, it's like, well, why did you go out of the system in the first place? Doesn't make sense to me. Never made sense to me. But like I say, fear is a huge part of AI right now. So
Yeah.
that one I don't know how to do anything about because everybody's just fucking scared of it. I don't know. I do not have that fear myself, as is apparent.
Yeah.
Oh, check that out. Check now. That's the way. That's the way. Look at that.
All right.
All
Definitely.
right. Yeah, we'll have to put this up for you because this looks pretty slick now. I am not happy with the superbike, man. I'm getting
So,
speed
um,
wobbles at 200 miles an hour, or 200 kilometers an hour. That's not even freaking fair. Um, but yeah, no, that's. I love the
yeah,
speed
there
wobbles
is a
on the
issue.
bike.
Yeah.
No,
Hmm.
well, what it is there's a feature on it that's I don't know it's if it's triggering correctly, but there's a speed wobble
Hmm.
on the bikes. So if you hit the throttle really hard, your back tire starts to go out from you. It's
Oh,
actually really cool, but like I said, we got to tune it in so it feels right.
but
And that sport
one
bike's
little thing,
always
yeah.
been a little crazy.
When you get on the bike, you hear whoom, right? That sound is right. But when it starts to drive, it changes the sound. Did you notice that?
No, I'll have to check into it. I haven't
Yeah.
looked at sound design is something that I overlook a lot because it's like I know what it is. For me, it's like
Yeah.
we've got to get the oh man,
Look,
look at that, a sunrise drag race. Oh my god, how
nice.
cool is that?
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah, I have to say this
Nice.
little drag strip's been fun to build. It's definitely
Ghost
shows the
Rider. Yeah.
potential of the system for
Yeah.
sure.
Definitely. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Uh,
Because imagine, right? Imagine 50 people coming in the server and then they want to drag race each other and tune their cars a little bit, buy some cars, or maybe don't, maybe get a car instead of buying it and then tune it, change its color, drag
Right,
race,
yeah, and
maybe
if
even
if he
refuel,
wrecks
right?
it, they got to replace it, and yeah, exactly. I
Yeah,
mean, that's it.
yeah.
And
You know
and
what I
on
mean?
top
Yeah,
of that, they can build their own house on the terrain, so off the track. Well, I
yeah.
mean,
That would be nice.
so they can
Yeah,
yeah.
that would
Well,
be
with the build,
nice.
they
If you can add some
players
survival stuff in it.
players also
Yeah.
have players also have the ability to build, so you could have it so well, oh, here's your spot on the parking, and build your own garage,
Wow.
and
And
then you
that
build a
doesn't
bunch of
even
grill
exist
park.
yet. Yeah, that doesn't even exist yet. A drag race survival. Wow, that is wild.
But the
See what I
thing
mean?
again, twist your head out of
Yeah,
survival, because survival is
yeah,
only
yeah.
resource limitation, right? So that's really
Mhm,
the
mhm,
build system is what we have. We have terraforming, which is separate, and then build system, which
mhm,
will be separate, and then we're going to
mhm,
work on making that build system have all sorts of, like, the parkour elements, and then yeah, you could have
mhm.
garages in there, and you put in a lift,
Yeah.
and then when you pull your car onto the lift, it gives you a menu, and you can put different parts on it, and blah 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 blah. I mean, all of that stuff is
Mhm.
completely achievable inside of that building system, and that way the players there now have control over it.
Exactly.
So now,
Exactly. Yeah, that is very nice.
okay, so
Because like a friend of mine was telling me like imagine if you can have a game that because when we play Gran Turismo, sometimes the guys they talk shit, right? They be like, "Hey man, you can't drive, blah blah, or you're cheating, or you're doing this." But we are just fast because we spend a lot of time tuning, so our cars are very fast. And when they lose, they cannot have it, right? So they invent stuff like you're cheating, or you're not good, or this and that.
well, here,
And
let me
my friend is like, imagine if you can get out of the car and start fighting them, that would be fun. But this engine can definitely do that.
Oh
You know what I
yeah,
mean? You know
absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
what
Once
I mean?
AAMS's
Yeah,
battle system, or that combat system comes out, which I'll be buying like the
yeah,
day it comes out, because I've seen preview videos. He showed me in confidence preview videos of that, and it's like, oh shit, I can't wait, because once that's all combined, yeah, you'll literally be able to get out of the car and pull a sword out and start going after him if you want to. So I mean, like, that's the
imagine,
whole idea.
imagine.
Yeah, it's
Yes,
exactly it
yes,
though.
yes.
But that's what I
Yeah,
want. It
yeah,
should be that open
yeah,
to
yeah,
play.
yeah, yeah,
You never
definitely.
know what's
Yeah.
going to be fun, right? You never know when you,
Mm,
especially on those
you never
survival
know.
games.
Yeah,
Like, go on the
yeah.
Windrose server, and you see those guys, and they're turning around. Like the other day, I jumped on somebody's galleon, and they went out
Mm.
into the middle of the ocean and just turned around and around and around in circles on that galleon, which goes sideways if you it's wonky
Oh
as
yeah,
shit.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
But he
yeah,
thought that was the
yeah,
funniest thing in the world. I mean, I didn't,
yeah.
but like
Yeah,
everybody
me
else
neither,
thought,
me neither. But I see what you
ah,
mean. Yeah,
so it's like,
yeah.
God, you don't know what people are going to play with, so just don't lock them
True,
in. That's the idea.
true, true.
Uh,
Yeah, yeah.
so
That's
what
the
I was
idea,
going
indeed.
to do is I was going to find the player build system. Yes. And then in there, I was going to go to the master build part. I want to say is the one I need. And hmm, I gotta remember how to do that. There. Could have sworn this was the one I needed, but just trying to find the there's a spot where I can set the floors. Trying to find that. But basically, this is the master blueprint for the build system, and so all of the pieces are built off of this main blueprint. Then you have like little ones for, you know, the stone foundation or the stone stairs or any of the other pieces that you can have pop in.
Nice.
So each one of those is a buildable piece, but we can add and remove and change and whatever. The idea is to kind of open it up so that obviously the player can, because all those, most of the textures are just a picture, so you'd be able to change those very quickly.
I see what you mean.
What I'm trying to remember is there was a way that you basically would set Okay, well, I'll have to look that up. But what I wanted to do is set this to buildable, but I need...
I did see you building over there. Is that or did you place that down?
Oh, I placed that from the editor. So yeah, these pieces
Oh,
are
I see. Yeah,
editor
yeah.
based.
Okay.
Yeah, no, there's something. If I can't believe I can't remember where that is. I know exactly the setting I need to do. I just need to know where the setting is. Let's see if I remember right. Yeah. See. What is that again? No. Also has the ability to paint on those pieces as well. And you can also do decals. So, I mean, it's just endless what you can do with it. But, oh man, this is frustrating the crap out of me. What the hell? What the hell? I cannot find it. What the hell? It's so weird. Let's see. Sorry, I'm just gonna see if I can find this. It's gonna drive me nuts if I can't figure out what it is.
TP. And static mesh floor. I'm going to set this to the floor.
Okay, that's exactly what I need. Perfect.
I'm going to set this to, but once I have build master open, which is here, I'm going to go into the variables here, hit customize, and then static mesh floor.
Okay. What part was he? There. Unreal 4, dude. I hate Unreal 4. BP Buildmaster and then customization. Okay, BP Buildmaster. Huh. Why am I not seeing customization? BP Buildmaster. There's a bigger one. That's weird. The first time I've ever seen one that's not titled the same thing that I have. What? Okay, BP Buildmaster.
To
I must be missing something.
as the floor. So I'm going to go into the build types. Now, if you're using a landscape,
Build types. What the hell? Rat. My video's still coming through?
Yes, it's still delayed, but still coming through.
Yeah, well, that's YouTube. I can turn it. I can turn it. I can turn it up, but it's not. It's not gonna help much. Building blueprints, build types. Okay, building blueprints, build type. Is this what the jackwagon? I've never seen this. This has changed.
floor. So I'm going to go into the build types. Now, if you're using a landscape actor, you don't need to do this.
No, that's not it. What? I am blown away.
I'm using this static mesh as the floor. So I'm going to go into the build types. Now if you're using a landscape actor, you don't need to do this, but once I have build master open, which is here, I'm going to go into
Blueprints.
Yeah, I'm just. What the heck? I don't know. I'm gonna have to look. That's so weird because that system has been the same for an awfully long time. It's a very, like long-standing system. That it's different here is very weird to me.
Are you able to ask Crunch, the AI? Maybe he knows.
Yeah, we could probably pull
What
that
did
up.
you fix it yet? Yeah.
It's still not local, or she's still not
Yeah.
accessible across the network. So, and I have a feeling that her training got zapped. So I'm gonna have to spend some time getting Crunch back online again. But
Yeah.
player building system. It just must be like I must be looking at an old one. Okay. Add project.
get resource manager
No.
with possibly the change character. Self-explanatory. You plug. So click to select them, and I can start building. And I'll just copy this. Go to our building component. Click add, and I'll paste this in. So
Okay, perfect. Okay, that's what I'm looking for.
We are allowed to build on this static mesh. So to do that, I'm just going to go to the building, player building component.
Ah, that's it. Damn it. Okay. Player building component. That's right. He did change that way back in the day. Jesus Christ. Okay, I was looking at an old video. Fucking Christ. All right. So basically, we should be able to find, where is it? What's it called again?
Static mesh. We're going to need to tell the building system that we are allowed to build on this static mesh. So to do that, I'm just going to go to the building, player building component. If your level's floor is just a landscape, like a normal landscape, you won't need to do this, but just because mine's a mesh, I just need to add the static mesh to the floor.
There we go. Okay, so now from the level.
Static meshes. So
There we go. That's the one I want. Okay, now I'm lost again. What the hell? Hold on. I fucked that up. Gotta go back here. Clean, okay, clean. Clean now. Okay. This was a long freaking journey for one little thing. Alright. But if it works, I suppose. Yeah, bingo. You can build on your pavement now.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So I'm not gonna let you build on the track, but yeah, if you can see, I just put up a
All right.
little house there.
Nice.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, as a game player or as a why no, huh? Weird.
Ooh, nice. All right, that's what I'm talking about. Nice. Nice.
Yeah, it works out well. See, I mean,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, they could
Ooh,
build their
nice.
own
Look at that.
little.
There we
Yeah,
go.
yeah,
Yeah, build their own houses now. Yeah.
right. So that's it. They build their own little house and they could have a garage. And like I say,
Hmm.
right now it's themed in this kind of wood and metal and stone, but we could build, even temporarily we could say, okay, let's build just garage pieces for yours, because they're not really going to want to build a mansion or a pirate castle in your game.
I
Well,
mean, you never know what people
yeah,
want, right?
that's it.
Like
And
some
again, I
racers
would
might want to
exactly.
live
And
in a
again, I
park their
wouldn't
car in a
take it
castle.
away. Yeah, exactly. I
Yeah,
wouldn't take
yeah,
it
yeah,
away.
yeah, yeah.
I would love
Mm,
that you'd be able to do all of it, but like I
mm,
say,
mm, mm.
we can take the current building system though and smack in the parts in a
Oh
couple of
yeah.
minutes. So
Oh
if you
yeah.
say, "Oh, I want all these walls," you get that done really
Yeah.
quick and bam, that's the idea. So the idea is that
Exactly.
we get the building system good enough that it can build all the parts because it swapping out. Okay, so let me show you one thing really quickly. So,
Imagine, oh my God, I'm just sitting here thinking of ideas, man, because that's how my brain works, Like I'm always coming up with new stuff. Imagine we can build a ramp with those building parts so that the cars can like jump like you jumped, like we jumped from the fire and stuff like that, the car catch fire. Imagine you custom made a ramp like that with
well, I
those
have
parts.
done that. Yeah.
And
So
then, you know
actually,
what I mean?
yeah.
Yeah.
So here, check this out. Uh,
Because did you watch Fast and the Furious?
oh yeah.
In Fast and
Did
the
I watch
Furious, and
Fast
I
and
think it was
Furious?
the
Jesus
first.
Christ, was I born in the last century?
No, but no, but not everybody like it. So, but here's the thing:
Yeah.
in Fast and
But
Furious, in
see,
one of them,
okay,
they
like
watch
right
this
now up
bridge.
on the screen, these BP
Hmm.
ramps, those are from the old system. And they were actual,
Okay.
the old DCF system actually allowed these ramps to be built by the
Oh,
building
okay.
system. So these ramps are
Nice.
already, I mean, they're back to, the ones that you saw in that original demo, but yes, you could have, the idea is that you have the whole bit that you have, you can
Hmm.
place down whatever pieces racetrack wise, right? So
Hmm. Hmm.
because we've got ramps and all sorts of different things that are in that car pack. Not to mention, I have other packs that have a bunch of stuff too. So I mean, we're not limited at all. But so like,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That, yeah, because I imagine at the end of the track, you do a little jump like from a bridge or like a piece like that, a ramp like that. That is sick. That's sick. You know? Yeah, that's definitely nice.
well, now that you've given me the idea, I can't just not do it. I don't know what you expect
Right?
from me. I don't know what you expect from me, honestly.
Right.
Seems.
I know what you mean. And you that's the exact ramp that I was talking about, man. Yeah, nice.
Make that one a little bit wider, but then we also want to give, like if you want to spin yourself when you go off the ramp, then you can do this one. So, and yeah, exactly. As easy as that. Now, use your imagination to put that in the build system, but now there
Oh
you go.
yeah.
You see, they're
There we
both
go.
down there.
There we go. Now you can make it white. Damn.
I just jumped off of it. Wait till you see that. I am still flying through the air. I just hit the water.
Nice.
Very cool.
Oh really? Oh you're driving already? Oh, I'm still watching you build right now.
Yeah,
Okay, it has
I'll,
yeah, okay.
I'll be
Yeah,
there
yeah,
soon.
yeah.
I'm
Oh yeah.
sure. I built two
All
ramps
right,
and
all right.
then just watch.
Nice. All right. Okay, now I see you getting in a car here. Ooh. Let's see, let's see. There we go. Oh, you're accelerating now. Yeah, it's going, it's going, it's going. Choof. Whoa. That is nice. That is nice, man. Oh, that's a long part too, man. Whoa.
yeah.
Nice, 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 nice. Yeah, man.
These bikes are so fucking slow. It's killing me, man. It's just so wrong. I can make my freaking 250 motocross bike go faster than this shit.
Definitely.
I love he's still twisting the throttle in the air. God. Yeah, see the racetrack stuff I could get lost in myself, so
Yeah,
as
yeah, it's
as
fun, man. Trust me.
yeah, as
It
can
is
be
fun, bro.
seen. Yeah. So,
Mm, definitely.
all right. Well, so I'll probably go ahead and get this kind of cleaned up so that it can. I'll probably put out an update today so that you can get all this stuff, and start going off of that.
All right.
That way you have easier to build, and then when you're doing your terrain, you can focus more on doing kind of the background
Yeah,
in the
exactly. Yeah,
terrain.
yeah. Adding some hills because the sculpture tool is very good for adding some beautiful hills and
Yeah,
adding the what you
exactly.
put,
It's
the
not great for the
biome and the
roads
plants and
yet,
stuff.
but and that's
Yeah,
why.
yeah.
But by by building the track like this, in my opinion, what we've done now is we've
Hmm.
created this space that they can already start
Yeah,
playing, and then the
exactly.
customization
Yeah.
just adds to it. So I
Hmm.
definitely,
Hmm.
I'm very enthusiastic. I must say, dude, you've made me very enthusiastic because the first time in months I see like, oh, okay, somebody's finally seen that this could be something really cool.
Oh yeah, yeah. You know why I think, man? Is because me and you we have the same ideas. I've noticed because like before I met you, I was making, but I was making it fully with AI. I was using this free local AI called GLM 4.7, and what I did was I basically you need to understand I'm not so good with the 3D AI generators like you. Like you know all of them and which one is good and which not,
Yeah,
Trico is
yeah.
better than Mesh. I didn't know that. So what I did was what was out at the time, I connected that and I decided that I don't want to use Unity neither Unreal. I'm gonna make my own stuff so that it can work like a Hive system good, you know. So I
Mm-hmm.
built it up all those things together and even added in Whisper, but where I got stuck was Vulkan didn't work, right? But you see what I mean? Like we had the same idea, but you managed to pull it up, and that's what I like about it. So that's very good, man.
Mm-hmm.
Because I like in my mind I have a lot of ideas. So I get what you're saying, like because this what people don't realize with this AI is we can go wild now, man. We can go wild in imagination. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
that's the thing that
yeah,
really people do not fucking get, man. And that's just
exactly.
it's hurtful because you're right. That's the thing that drives me nuts. It's like, come on, you guys,
Yeah,
look at
man.
what we can fucking do. Instead of
Right?
being
Exactly,
instead of
exactly,
being
exactly.
scared of it, if you just give it two
Mm-hmm.
seconds, I can show you the world. You know what I mean? Like it's ridiculous, but
Mm-hmm.
man, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever. So wait, check this out. I'm
Like,
building you something right now that you're gonna fucking dig.
all right.
All right. So save that up. Save that up. Come on, little graphics card. Okay, so whop.
Mm.
Oh, you're gonna shit your pants.
Never see it.
You let me know when that catches up for you.
All right. All
You'll
right.
know. You'll know what I'm talking about.
Whoa. Nice.
What do you think? You like it?
I'm seeing a logo here. You're putting a logo on the track. This is sick, man. This is nice. I like it.
Is it the Orange 44 logo?
No, no, no.
The
Let me see.
CTM one? Is
Um,
it the CTM one?
yeah,
'Cause
I only saw. Yeah. Whoa, look at that. Nice, man.
yeah,
Bro, that is sick.
yeah,
That is sick, man.
yeah.
Nice. It adds some personality to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, that's what I wanted to do is give you a little bit of,
Nice.
I mean, we
Mm.
can we can we can
Looks very good. We can even add Orange 44 on that billboard on the top there. Do you see that billboard on the finish of the track?
Yeah. Yeah, I've been working on that texture already. So I was the
Mm-hmm.
way I'm doing this is decals, which is it's fine, it works good, but it's the least, or it's not as efficient as doing it with a texture. So I was actually making
I
the
see what you mean. Yeah.
billboard, so that billboard's destructible, and I was making it so that the billboard itself would have the logos on it. So actually, I can show you how that
Oh,
works
nice,
too.
nice. Yeah,
So
yeah. We can put like.
let's do
Mhm.
that. So here, okay. So that billboard is done in a texture, right? So the texture file is just a
Yeah.
2D picture. So I exported it out yesterday, and I actually it's a fun little project to look at right now. But basically, in the desktop, if I go in here, so I'll pull open this PNG, and you can see I've already been working on it, and I've already been changing some of the boards out. So what we can do, and I actually did that with the CMT logo last time. So what I want to do is knock out that logo and put in the new one. But what we'll do is so this is just a photo program. I use Photopea online. It's cheap and it's free, so I like
Oh,
free.
nice.
Yeah, I've been a Photoshop guy for ages and always, and I still like Photoshop. But the thing is that if you pay for it now, you pay for a lot of features that probably you as a normal Photoshop or a normal Photoshop user probably won't use. So I have a real hard
True.
time with their
True.
subscription model right now. But basically, what I'm going to do is gray out all these boards. So each one of these rectangles is one of the boards in the game, or the front and the back, I think, of each board. So we'll take this logo first, which is the um, transparent one that I sent you over earlier, and we'll smack it here, and we'll smack it here. And then let's say, I like that idea of the Orange 44 logo in there with it. So,
Yeah, man, that would be nice.
nope, smack that in there. Whoop. Oh, you were talking about like you and your friends smack talking and stuff like that. Now, one thing you got
Mm-hmm.
to understand about DCF that I'm working on is
Mm-hmm.
with that node mode, right? That
Mm-hmm.
autonomous AI mode. Um,
Mm-hmm.
what I want is the ability. What the hell's going on here? Why can't I give me my logo? Thank you. All right, so now I've created this PNG and I'm just going to save it out to the same one. And then, but yeah, so Crunch is able to, through Unreal again, so instead of having to go out and try to figure out how to do cinematography or anything like that, it can do it right there inside of its own environment, right? And it can go
Mm-hmm.
and tell the media server, the media tower, okay, there's a race going on. Go film that race. And then if somebody crashes, Crunch might come in and say, give you shit about you crashing or how shitty your car is or something like that, because she
Yeah,
can
yeah, 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 yeah,
she can
yeah.
play the narrator, and she can play, she can play the narrator but the camera operator as well. So the stream that
Mm-hmm.
comes off
Mm-hmm.
this media tower will look more like a TV show because than a
Yeah.
game stream, because it's not going to just look at the back of your head. It's going to have like camera shots and all of that stuff, all controlled by the local AI in its own system, so it doesn't have to render or come up with anything. And that's where the beauty of it is.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that is nice.
Let's see here. So,
Like I'm sending you some pictures right now in Discord, just so you can look at them on this. This is a popular drag racing that they have. It's called let me see 1320 video, and I used to like to watch this guy a lot, but I mean, imagine thinking of these things as assets that we can add in. Like, for example, check those billboards. Let me see. Or those little huts, the tents. Let me see what else they got here. Oh yeah, these trailers are nice, bro. These trailers will definitely make that world look cool. Imagine we just like we can add in a pirate ship, we can add one of those trailers.
Yeah,
That was sick.
absolutely, absolutely.
That
Well, and if you look at the big dolly truck, that already has a container that
hmm
fits onto it, so you can actually
It
load
does?
shit. Yeah,
Yeah, it
yeah,
does. Yeah.
yeah, yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
nice, bro.
So we could kind of
Nice.
build it out. But yeah, you're absolutely right. Yeah, we would build out race stuff. For here, you know what?
Mm.
I need to show you this because I used to. Let's see. That's gonna be on. Yeah, it's gonna be on my channel. Uh, let's see.
Oh, this is sick, bro. Imagine we can put some pillars around the track like that we can build with a tool. That would be sick, bro.
Yeah,
Wow. Do you
yeah,
see those pillars like that, like so that people
yeah.
cannot crash with the
Oh yeah.
yeah,
I
man.
mean, I
Imagine
could
those are
throw.
building blocks, you know?
Yeah, yeah. If you
Wow.
have them as building blocks, you could totally do that. But here, check on my
Yeah, that is
screen.
nice, bro.
Well, here I'll send you the link to it because you're probably gonna want to watch the whole thing. But that's me on a track here locally.
All right, let me check. Let me check. Whoa, you went to an actual track, bro?
Yeah. Oh, multiple times.
Nice.
Yeah.
Which track is this one?
It's called well, oh, it's a Utah
Oh, I see.
Motorsports
Bonneville,
Campus, UMC, and
Vintage
Bonneville
GP.
Vintage
Nice,
GP. So every year they have like a odd
nice.
like old bikes, so from
Mm-hmm.
1950 and before. And
Yeah,
so they have like old Indians racing and
classics.
shit like that. So it's really cool. But yeah, I go there.
Oh,
I used to go there
man.
every year, and I know the track guys, and so they let me. They would I would do a parade lap almost every year at that particular event. But yeah, that
Oh,
video shows it.
that is sick, bro. That is sick.
Yep, that track's about 5 minutes from my house.
Really?
Yeah,
Damn, nice, huh?
maybe 10, but yeah, it's definitely close. Definitely close.
Those are the cool stuff, man. Whoa. Yeah, like for example, in the video that you're showing me, they also have this big garage with a lot of doors. You see what I mean? Oh,
Hmm.
imagine being able to build stuff like that, man. That is nice.
Well,
You
yeah.
can put all the bikes in it.
What you'd have to do
Yeah.
is build the architectural to do a big garage, and then have full
Mm.
garage doors you can just snap in, right? I mean, yeah. But
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
you could
Yeah.
build
Yeah.
infinitely big garage, whatever you wanted, right?
Oh yeah.
Because it's yeah, it's
Nice.
you see how simply we can
Nice.
flip things over.
Mm.
So
Mm. Mm.
all right, so this is let's import that new one. Okay. What was it? Oh.
See, you're really enjoying the track there, man.
What's
Nice.
that?
Oh, I'm watching the video of you
Oh yeah,
on the track with the other guys. Nice.
that's
Yeah.
a good
Yeah.
time. That was a good time. It's always
Hmm.
every year that was a good time. I always loved doing that.
Yeah, this is nice.
All right, all right. So have to. Looks like it's got it.
See.
Let's see. Yep, there it is on the billboard now. It probably needs a little tweaking, but and
Let's see.
my editor quality is really low, so you can't see it very well. But
Oh, I see it. I see it. I see it.
yep, that should work. It should work.
Cool. 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 Cool.
Uh,
I gotta leave you, man. I gotta go
all
get
right.
some food.
Yep. I'll
And
talk to you soon.
but man, you showed me a lot today, man. This is great. This is
Yeah. I'll put out
this
an
is gonna
update
become something
later.
nice. Trust me. All
Yeah.
right, cool, bro. Hey, thanks for showing me, man.
Yep.
That's pretty cool.
Have a good one.
All right, I'll catch you later, all right?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, take care.
All right. And with that, I think I'll probably just go ahead and stop streaming. But yeah, get into the rest of this later today.